guys, we got 1K! Ah! For any of you guys who saw my live stream, you'd know how excited I was and still am. And thank you all so much. I don't know how 1,000 people I don't know how I got 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. I don't really have much more to say than this is amazing, and I can't wait to see where we can get to. Wow. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a Q&A like I promised. This Q&A is gonna be kind of long. I got maybe like 200 questions, but I picked out like 60 or so, and on my Instagram I asked how long you wanted it to be, and people chose that they wanted it to be more on the longer side. As for the Q&A, maybe 10 minutes. So this Q&A will probably be maybe 11 minutes. So maybe if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you can just listen. But yeah, also last thing before I get started with the questions is I just wanted to explain what the drawing is. So I asked what I should do for my Q&A on my Instagram, which follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And someone suggested that I drew me and my internet friends, which I couldn't draw all my internet friends in one drawing because that's a lot of people. So I just drew some of them. So if you're not in this drawing, that doesn't mean that we aren't friends. Obviously, I didn't draw all of them. I just drew a few. But yeah. And lastly, during the speed draw part, my program crashed and I lost a lot of footage. So I lost pretty much all the footage of me coloring, a lot of me drawing the faces, and then some of the shading footage. So I lost a whole bunch of it. So if this speed draw is like jumping around, then that's why. So without further ado, let's get started with the questions. So I'm going to start out with some questions that I get asked very often, and questions I've gotten asked multiple times. First of all, what equipment do I use? I got a lot of equipment-related questions, and I might make a video about what equipment I use since I get asked this almost every single day, but I use an iPad Pro with Adobe Illustrator Draw on it, which is different than Adobe Illustrator, and it is a free program, but you have to have an Adobe login for that, which does cost like a monthly fee. And then I use my 2009 MacBook Pro with Wondershare Filmora Video Editor to edit all 800 or so of my frames together one by one, and then I use a Blue Snowball microphone for audio, and for recording the audio I either use QuickTime Player like I'm doing right now, or Filmora because that also has an audio thing. What tips do I have for starting out animators? My main tip for not just animation but for anything would be not to procrastinate and just don't be lazy about it. But I know it's hard for some people, and as for like really tips, I don't really have a lot of animation tips. I'm sorry. How did you learn to animate? I didn't. I own 3 animation softwares and I have never used, I've used them, but I haven't made anything with any of them. What got you into Hamilton? Well, I had a friend in the beginning of 7th grade who was very interested in Hamilton. She was obsessed kind of, and she would always talk about it, but I never really took much of an interest since A, I didn't know Hamilton and Hamlet were different things. The answer is yes, they are. And B, I wasn't really into musicals. I am now. But I saw like Zixua's Hamilton in 7 minutes video, and that always appeared in my recommended. So one day I was like, why not watch it? So I watched it and I became obsessed from there on. What age am I? I am 13 years old. I got a lot of questions about this, and if you're watching this after May of 2019, then I will be 14. Actually, it depends on what time in May you watch this, but I am 13 as of right now. Who inspired me to make my videos? A lot of people have asked this question, as you can see on screen, or not a lot, but a few. And let's see. I have a lot of inspirations, really. My main inspirations, just a lot of small channels, like just seeing people be inspired just makes me inspired, as like stereotypical as that is. But my main inspirations as far as YouTubers go would be Jaden Animations, Brody Animates, Haminations, Domix, and Aerold Story. I also got a lot of map-related questions asking me if I was planning on doing a map in the future, and the answer is no, since my last map was such a failure that I don't want to do another one, and if I were to do another one, I probably would not announce it, and it would probably just be like private, and I wouldn't do it with everyone. What's my favorite genre of music? I don't really have a favorite genre, but I like Hamilton, I like AJR, and I like Alec Benjamin. Do you have old cringy videos that you took down? I have an entire old cringy channel that I took down. Does Julie dab? Julie does not dab, Julie has never dabbed, and Julie never will dab. Is Julie a libest YouTuber? And then you answered your own question. But you answered it wrong! In the future, I'm playing with Silly Putty. In the future, are you gonna monetize your videos, or have you already monetized them? I have not monetized them yet because you need 4,000 watch hours in order to monetize your videos, which I have not gotten that yet. So as soon as I do get 4,000, I plan on monetizing. Well, if I ever get 4,000. If Brody Animates and Alpaca Corn were both gonna die and you could only save one of them, which one and why? I'm asking this to a lot of people. Oh, I don't know. You're asking me to choose, but I don't know. Like, that's so hard. I'd probably just like hyperventilate and then pass out from stress. So, sorry. Brody or Luke? Why is everyone? I'm not gonna. Brody. If you were to choose one person to stay with on an island, would you choose me, Lumine, Brody, or Donkey? I mean, I'd choose to be alone, not with another person on an island, because that would be miserable. But from my options, Swivel, you are the best option. So, where you does want to live someday? Somewhere like cooler than Florida. So like anywhere. No, but probably somewhere up north because it's a lot colder there, and I really hate the heat. Why are we friends? And why do you consider us friends? Cause you're awesome. Who's cooler, Alex or me? Why is everyone asking me to choose between people? Would you rather have $1 million or the skill to draw anything? Neither, because I would not be satisfied. How did you grow so fast? I mean, I am pretty tall. How do you get videos out pretty fast? I'm working on a story time and it's taking a while. What brand of time machine are you using if you think I get videos out fast? How many IRL friends have you told about your channel, and did they cringe like mine did? None of my school friends know, some of my camp friends know. So I haven't really told many people, and I try to keep it a big secret. But no, they didn't really cringe that much. I don't know, maybe they did. What's your favorite meme? Well, thank you, Hikage, for answering this question. I do not like memes, and that is the only one that I do like. Describe yourself in one word. There's so many things. Indecisive. What is your favorite sport? I don't play sports, and I don't really like sports, so my favorite sport is walking, because I do enjoy walking. Are you mildly spicy? That is a paradox. Julie, will you remember me when we're famous? Because I have been watching since 15 subs? What? We have an OG subscriber here, guys. Oh my god, thank you. And yes, did you expect you would reach this far? Kind of. Well, maybe like I thought like it would take me like at least 5 years to get 1K, not like 8 months. Like what? How did this happen? Thank you. Do you say data or data? I kind of say both. I don't know. I'll switch between those. How often do you get hate and have to deal with hate? I don't know how often. I'll get a couple comments of like hate comments a week. I don't mind it that much. I try to handle it like professionally, so I don't know. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No. What's wrong with you? Why is your art so hideous? And then I actually responded to this one. I put, baby, I was born this way. And then someone put, you misspelled amazing, because it's not. I mean, that's your opinion. If you don't like my art, then that's fine. And thank you for sharing. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie? I really like The Day After Tomorrow. I like The Simpsons movie. That's a very good movie. And I like Inception, but that's probably not my favorite. I'd say The Day After Tomorrow. What state do you live in? I live in Florida. What type of air do you use? Not the whatever the one that they use in the lore. I use oxygen. If you could be friends with any animated, no, I'm already friends with who would it be? But if I could like choose, probably Animations. Congrats on almost 1K. At this time that she wrote this, I didn't have 1K yet. Here are some questions for the Q&A. Do you like tacos? I do like tacos. Yeah, I don't eat soft shell tacos because I used to, but I'm allergic to them now. So yeah, I eat like hard shell tacos, but I do like tacos. Do you have any big goals for your channel and in life in general? Not real, just to get as far as I could get, honestly. If you could be any movie or book character, who would it be? Also, I'm looking forward to your future videos. Thank you. And any movie or book character? I don't know. That's so hard. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Do you script your videos, and what's your favorite thing to draw IRL? Well, I'm going to start with the first one. Do I script my videos? Yes and no. The only videos I script are my storytime videos. My speed draws, not scripted. This Q&A, not scripted. Any update videos I make, not scripted. So I've only scripted a few videos. I scripted the video I'm working on right now, which is a story time. I scripted my short film video. I scripted my stolen phone video, and my got yelled at in security, and my Halloween video, and my dog video. That is really old. Don't watch it. But besides that, I don't really script my videos. Just story times. And my favorite thing to draw IRL, I like drawing eyes, as stereotypical as it is. I also like drawing faces and hands. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of ideas for that. Do you prefer digital or pencil and paper art for the Q&A? I would, if you were to ask me this a couple weeks ago, I probably would have answered pencil and paper. But recently, I don't know, I've been liking digital art a lot more, so I'm not sure. For Q&A, Peggy or Mariah? I like how you specified from Hamilton, as if I knew any other Peggy or Mariah. Obviously Peggy, because Peggy's like, yeah, she's better than Mariah. So yeah, whoa, this Q&A has been super long. I did ask on my Instagram how long you want the Q&A to be, and a lot of people said they want it to be like 8 to 10 minutes. So yeah, sorry this has been such a long Q&A. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you all so much for 1K. And thank you for listening. If you made it to the end, tell me in the comments that you have made it to the end. And just a reminder, I'm doing a face reveal at 1.4K. Toodaloo.